call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Ducks will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The Tigers have enough for the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got his man quickly. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for it. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
Fakes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Return's going to get it up around mid. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other.
He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play fit.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab and there's room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Touch pass on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment? Breaks into the open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The corners are walked up tight. Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay.
And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gained a little bit of everything on that one. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running to Green. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Kruger. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's got him. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. It's on target and complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been wrong. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
So here comes the Auburn offense. First step in this drive comes from their own 44. Hand off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Kruger. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. Tripped up for the tackle. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The give to the tailback. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll try the run. some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is...
It's a seam wide open. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give to the running back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Jocelyn. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Flips it out on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Davidson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
From the gun, running back on the move. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Snaps it in the shotgun. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over Utah State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead. But they don't want the lead. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air on second down. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Using his legs, it's Gentry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! The extra point here would tie the game. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop. So here comes the Auburn offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Still running at the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Oh, out of space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our kicker.
You're right. And listen, you've got some time, too, so you don't got to panic here. Just pick the right play and go execute.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's died.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now to keep this overtime drive going on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They believe they'll need a touchdown to win this thing. They're going for it on fourth down in overtime. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Snags it. Touchdown, Auburn. And they're on top here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
game.